this tournament has been full of fireworks. And now, with 2 matches to play, Australia and Fiji. Fiji, humble and proud. Australia with game breakers. These teams played in pool play, and it was Fiji. And that is what they're playing for. Philippa Tati alongside me. You can sense it's palpable in this stadium.
Oh, the tent. It is incredible. Both teams have so much support. We've been treated to some fantastic rugby over this weekend. And as you say, they did meet in the pool games, and Fiji certainly got the better of Australia. I've never seen Australia so flustered, but we know when it comes to the big games, Australia are cool, calm, and collected. I can't wait to see how this pans out.
Through a hazy smoke, Australia and Fiji go for gold, and a mistake straight away from Australia. A nervous kickoff from a player you'd least expect in Shani Williams, so Fiji will get to play from halfway. Well, this woman is key to so much of it. Riapi Lunisau, Olympic bronze medalist, and Fiji will look to get things moving too, but it is a jittery start from both teams as Lunisau doesn't bring it in, and now Ashby, Maddie Ashby, who has risen through the ranks to be a key member of this team. Such a perfect foil for Caslick. Here's Williams now, had a huge impact in the semi-final win over New Zealand. Certainly this crowd roaring Fiji, their defensive line shuffling across, inside ball is good from Ashby, just hauled in with Soraya Paki, but Ashby dives to the line, stopped again, inches short. Caslick for Paki once more, she'll have to just go straight forward, and Australia reset this attack again. Great defence, but the numbers are wide, and Faith Nathan gets the first try of the gold medal match.
Great patience from Australia there. Fijiana did an epic defensive set, defended round the ruck. So many times we see teams, they're too focused on the outside edge. You defend the threat, and that's exactly what Fijiana did. They stayed focused on the ball. You see them compact there, but they just couldn't push out. You've pretty much seen the same starting team selected in almost every game. Very well connected, know one another inside and out.
Little short ball off the line out, but it's really well read by Maddie Levi. And that's an awkward, ugly ball for Fiji. Oh, they're at 6s and 7s at the moment. They have to go back and tidy up.
Australia have certainly learned their lessons from that pool game. They're the one that applying the pressure. They've brought the intensity from the off. They're suffocating the Fijiana right now.
Really tough for Fiji to defend from here. Caslick will be the architect, the number 7. And away she goes, sniping away for Ashby. They go to Nathan, this time on the right. Nathan just to change of direction. And it's clinical from Australia at the moment.
Very nice work there from Faith Nathan. She's using her peripheral awareness as much as she's got her eyes on the corner, and we know she's got the speed to get there. She can just see how hard Fijiana are over-chasing here. So if she times it perfectly with a little step against the grain.
She's got pace to burn, only just turned 22. She's given her team a 10-0 lead in a gold medal match. She's keeping an eye on Cicinelli Donu, who's got possession now. Just looked a little... Here she is, and tapping to go for Australia, Ashby. And Caslick running hard onto that ball, and it's a short ball for the power play of Lefau Fakosalia. Stands in the tackle, eventually driven to ground. Lost this time, and that's a let-off for Fiji in support of their women. And they'll be pleased with what they've seen. There's a penalty, though, for Fiji, and they're going to get a bit of tempo going forward. This is better from Fiji, and this is where they're dangerous. Heading towards halfway, but not going to get out of there. Caslick. And away goes Caslick. Ashby Big wide ball, first time we see Levi in a little bit of space, going to try and take them on the outside, then comes back in the middle, uses the power to get rid of Riwai. Love to see Maddie Levi in full flight. Williams with the juggle, held on to Shani. Great line from Ashby, and an applause is given for the player who dished the ball, Nathan. Oh, Australia have it on a string at the moment.
Oh, Madison Ashby, well done. You read that so perfectly. Initially, we saw Madison Levi, those long, rangy limbs, just perfect for that fend-off. But there's movement on the edge, but you can't see our picture there. Madison Ashby, she just hovers back. She lets the wing and the link do their movement. And she knows, she times it right, cuts against the grain. The defenders will not be looking at her. They're all focused on the wing and the link. Oh, she read that beautifully.
Time to start again too. Fiji, oh, they are just getting hammered left, right and centre at the moment. Australia not missing a thing. Here is Donu. Cleared away by Riwai. There's Raijeli Daviua, the double international, and the offload. Another great running line, Australian yellow jerseys rounding upon Fiji. One way, then the other, Ulunisau. They've got some numbers here. Levi having to track backwards. Donu, oh, the wraparound is good for Ulunisau, and the cover defence is equally as good from Charlotte Kaslik on Vani Bulecki. It ends a Fiji foray, and Australia complete a near-perfect 7 minutes of rugby sevens. 17-0 they lead in the gold medal match at halftime. In the final. We are back underway. And it's Dom DeToy onto the field for Australia in 4. He's knocked that forward into Fiji hands. You feel they need to be the ones to strike quickly. Tried to offload it. Oh, here's danger. Levi is the one who swooped first onto that ball. Ashby, the line from DeToy was superb as well. Now the chase, is DeToy going to have the pace? Not quite dragged down in the tackle by Ulunisau. But Australia get a penalty. It is all Australia still at the moment. We started the second half as they played the first. That's a brilliant ball. You're never stopping Maddie Levi from there. A young woman with the sevens world at her feet makes her imprint on the gold medal match.
Oh, Madison Levi, World Series Rookie of the Year. It is so scary to think that she is so early on into her career, and she's going to be nurtured by these incredible women alongside her. She can have an amazing future.
You can hear the comms, the connection between the Aussie defence. Oh, but that's a beautiful piece of work, doing it all herself. As Ana Maria Naimasi, one of the veterans, gets Fiji on the score sheet, and their fans jumping in the stands.
Well, we said they've got 5 minutes. They've just scored in 30 seconds. That is Fijiana when they get their flow, when they get a good bit of possession. And you got your veteran cutting up.
Their restart just goes the 10 metres. Oh, that's brilliant work in the air. Ulunisau is going to be quickest onto the loose ball. There is some pressure on. Australia's defence has been so good all tournament. It was superb in the semi-final. Oh, the offload starting to stick now for Fiji. Look at that ball in one hand. And plenty of strength and speed and skill and everything else you'd want. Oh, almost had a go at it. Forced the error, though, from Kaslik on the ground. So a little bit of a scrap.
But really good pressure there from Fijiana. That was a hectic bit of play.
Set and hold.
Fiji go in and out. Ulunisau scoots away. Oh, bit of space. Good change of direction from Thavuru, but just stopped by Tegan Levi, who just loves to get in the mixer with everything. And Lunisau up the middle where she's very dangerous. Another knock on. And you just see the hand signal, Philippa, the settle from Australia.
There was such good defence from Australia. You know how steppy Fijiana are. So when they step one, it's so important that the rest of the defensive line come.
Look at that, just muscle all the time.
Tackle, release.
Fiji pressing for a hole, playing on. It's all going to be to no avail, and make no mistake of it. Oh, Charlotte Gaslick. Well, I said she's done everything in the game. Probably wasn't expecting to go to the sin bin for, what are we, 7.5 minutes into the second half of a final. Take nothing away, though, from Fiji and where they have come to be playing in this match to earn a silver medal. They are going home with a glittering prize to the islands as well. It may not feel like it at the moment, but they are on their way, this team for sure. Australia playing with 6 at the moment, but you wouldn't know it.
She's falling.
They've really looked after the game breakers in the Fiji side. The likes of Savuri, the likes of Ulunisau just haven't had the room. Here's Didavuti. Gets rid of one. Crowd still loving every big hit and every break for sure, as they've done all weekend. We'll just keep going because this tournament has been so good and these women have played so well. It's delaying the inevitable, but Fiji, the offload in the hands. Sesanieli Donu finishes beautifully for Fiji. And they will give their thanks, but it is Australia's celebrations, it is Australia's gold medal. This young, talented team, led by a couple of senior pros, have swept all comers, and Australia are the 2022 Birmingham Commonwealth Games champions. Australia did it the hard way, beaten in pool play, finishing second in their group. It put them on a collision course